You're listening to the Winsight Podcast Network.
Is CITGO Petroleum up for sale? DoorDash is seeing growth in its non-restaurant business, and Parkland is putting hundreds of millions in assets up for sale. Welcome to Retail Daily, your quick look at the top headlines from CSP Daily News and Winsight Grocery Business. I'm Heather Lally, Editor-in-Chief at WGB.
And I'm Steve Holtz, Editor-in-Chief of CSP. CITGO Petroleum may be up for sale after the Biden administration shifted its position and will no longer protect the Venezuelan state-owned oil refiner from seizure and sale to satisfy creditors. The U.S. position, disclosed by the Justice Department, marks a new stance towards CITGO. The U.S. government intends to approve the sale of Venezuela's ownership stake in CITGO once a winning bidder emerges in a court-supervised auction process.
DoorDash reported strong sales for the first quarter of the year and, quote, outsized growth in its grocery and convenience store sales during the San Francisco-based tech company's earnings call on Thursday. Total orders grew 27% to 512 million for the quarter, and revenue at the company leaped to more than 40% to $2 billion. DoorDash CEO Tony Hu credited the strong performance in the grocery and convenience categories to, quote, improvements in product quality.
Parkland Corporation plans to sell up to $368 million of non-core assets on the heels of investor Engine Capital urging the company to make some strategic moves to improve shareholder value. The Calgary-based company announced the moves during its first quarter 2023 earnings call on Thursday. Parkland also announced it will focus on integrating the retail companies it has acquired over the past few years. The retailer has grown by more than 150 C-stores over the past 3 years.
A South Carolina convenience store owner and two of his employees face tax evasion and other charges for allegedly underreporting sales to avoid paying sales taxes. Owner and operator Jagdishai Patel and two of his store managers allegedly underreported sales by more than $2 million in 2018 through 2020 and evaded $164,240 in sales taxes. The three men face a total of 27 tax-related charges.
Publix Supermarkets opened its newest Florida location at Celebration Point in Kissimmee. The Lakeland, Florida-based grocery retailer continues to dominate the grocery space in its home state. Last week, Publix opened its 15th store in Sarasota, Florida. The grocer now operates more than 845 stores in the state.
Grocery retailers such as Aldi, Festival Foods, and others are widening their Wisconsin brick-and-mortar footprint. Discount grocer Aldi is planning to open a new store in Swamico, Wisconsin later this year. And family-owned supermarket chain Festival Foods said in a March statement that it will open its newest store in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin later this year as well. Hy-Vee and Go Grocer have also boosted their presence with new store openings earlier this year.
Hiring in grocery retail rebounded in April as the sector saw a minimal gain in jobs after a notable decrease in March. Food and beverage retailers added 1,100 jobs for April versus a drop of 6,700 jobs in the previous month. That's according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. Month to month, the overall retail sector gained 7,700 jobs in April, following a 19,500 job plunge in March.
Rouse's Markets this week celebrated the grand reopening of a Mandeville, Louisiana supermarket following a, quote, top-to-bottom renovation. Rouse has also said on Friday that a new store planned for North Baton Rouge, Louisiana is slated to open during the fourth quarter. Rouse has also announced the hiring of two new vice presidents, one in advertising and marketing and the other for center store.
The Hershey Company and Kellogg Company were both named as top 50 companies for diversity by Diversity Inc. Hershey is in the midst of its 5-year plan, the Pathways Project, to make the company more diverse and inclusive, and earned the number 3 spot on the annual list. Kellogg took number 26.
Big Y Foods has formed a project management office and named Tennille McFarland Smart as director. In the newly created role, she will oversee all project activity across the New England Grocers divisions, including retail banners Big Y Supermarkets, Big Y Express Gas and Convenience, Big Y at Fresh Acres, and Table and Vine Wines and Spirits. McFarland Smart also will serve as a liaison between information resources technology and all business units to monitor strategic projects centrally.
CITGO Cafe markets free Coffee Mondays promotion in April bumped coffee sales up 6% overall and more than 50% on Mondays. Category manager Marion Clark, speaking at CSP's Dispense Beverage Forum, said other results included increased sales with add-on food purchases. April's promotion was designed to get customers into stores to experience the chain's recent equipment upgrades, which included adding bean-to-cup coffee machines.
And that will do it for today's episode of Retail Daily. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and more for your daily dose of retail news. For more on these stories, visit CSP Daily News or WinsightGroceryBusiness.com. I'm Heather Lally.
And I'm Steve Holtz. Have a great weekend.